All right, all right. Welcome back to Showboat Sports, guys. Hey, man, if you're new to the channel, you're on our YouTube channel, please make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share, man. All right, guys, glad to have everybody back. If you're new, like I said, if you're new, please like, subscribe, and share. And if you some of the old guests you returning, appreciate you guys. See what the title is. Think this Boo Boo Andrade and Jaron Ennis fight on the same card. That is going down. We're gonna let everybody start rolling up in. We'll have everybody back. Been a glad to have everybody rolling this. I start rolling up in here. Here we go. If you guys hadn't seen the press conference today, um, Gervonta Tank Davis had this first press conference. Really cool. Anthony John. What that was about, but hey, there we go. There we go. There we go. How's everybody doing tonight, man? Like I said, something's going wrong. It just kept freezing, whatever. Yeah, man. Anthony's up here in the camp. Will Peoples. Appreciate you guys. Salute. Salute, salute, salute. Glad everybody's up in the camp. I don't know. It was keeping me from signing, so I apologize for that. But we are up and rolling. So, how was the weekend, everybody? How was y'all's weekend, man? Hope you guys had a good weekend. And guess what? We got some boxing coming down, man. Boxing is coming down. So, like I was saying, is Tank Davis had his first press conference today with the Hector Garcia fight, which looked like it's going to be a thriller in Manila. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping it's gonna be that. Start a new job today. Show. What's up, Will Peoples? You got a new job. Where you working at now, man? What you doing now? And is it in the same field or just something totally different? Yeah, man. Man, you back up and moving back on like ain't the beat, partner. That's good. That is real good, man. Glad you haven't missed a beat, man. But yeah, man, what we saying is we got Tank Davis. And like I said, today was the first press conference. And the thing that you guys noticed about it, Tank had a black guy. Maintenance at Michelle. Oh, cool. Cool, my man. That's rewarding. You know, the thing about it is I used to work for the Menley Challenge, not the same thing, but work for the Menley Challenge. I was a manager over there for a few years, man. And when you like that, if it's at a women's shelter, you know, it's a good way of giving. And I'm sure those ladies need help. A lot of those ladies out there in those areas. And like I was saying, as far as the reference I made to the Menley Challenge is that, people need help, and people in different places is good to work at those places, man, because you can see the other side of it. And I'm sure with maintenance at the women's shelter, you can see that you'll come across ladies that need a lot of help, ladies getting out of a lot of bad marriages, a lot of bad situations, man. So salute you, man. Salute you for your work. I really do, man. Yeah, you say you just watched the stare down today. What is your first thoughts about that? You see that Tank had a black eye? You guys see that? Did you see that? Yeah, and Leonard Ellaby. Oh, Anthony Johnson, man, appreciate you on that cash out, man. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate you, fam. Appreciate that, man. Man, you are always on her giving, man, and I always salute you, man, and I appreciate you for helping the channel. Man, it keeps the channel growing. It definitely keeps the channel growing. We're gonna make sure this thing up and running. And the phone lines are open, gentlemen. So if anybody want to call in and sound off, feel free to do so. We are up and rolling with that. So there we have it. Make sure this thing is not tripping on us today. We're gonna get it right today. We don't know what's going on with that. Yep, black eye, but Garcia looks scared or intimidated. You think so? You think he was a little scared and intimidated? Yeah, you know what? The good thing about it is Hector is fighting again on this card, gives him another shot. Whether he wins or lose, just as long as he goes in there and do a good job with that, he'll work. His career still be on path. I don't think he'll beat Gervonta, but we'll see. But did you see that Leonard Ellaby wasn't there and Floyd Mayweather wasn't there? And his trainer was sitting there saying that this is the first time that Tank is out there, and Tank is a grown man now. He watched him grow up from a kid. Now he's a grown man, and he's seeing the things that he's doing. He's liking that. But that's cool. I think that's cool with Tank. I think Tank is ready to step outside the box, and now that he doesn't have Floyd Mayweather in his corner, it's gonna be some good and bad with that. It's gonna be a lot of good and bad with that. One of the good things about it is that now he's gonna have to go out there and fight some tough fights, because he doesn't have that machine behind him as much as it was with Floyd. See, Floyd brought a machine to the table where, Floyd made some really good, smart decisions, but on that path that Floyd was taking him down, I'm sure Floyd is a lot smarter than me in boxing than I am. So I give it to Floyd. I could not see where Floyd was heading to on that, but I do know it's been many years, and Gervonta hasn't had those key fights that Floyd had in the earlier part of his career. He didn't. But it's cool now because Tank looked like he really wants to make those fights. And Tank looked like he's serious and he's got something to prove. And the best thing about this is I think in his head, he's going to prove to Floyd that he can make it without Floyd, one, and two, he can excel. Not only will he do good without Floyd, but he'll excel. And he'll take on tough fights and win tough fights. Win or lose, that's what champions are made out of. You know what I mean? And I think he has the heart of a champion. You know what I'm saying? He's learned a lot from Floyd, but at some point in time, you got to take those training wheels off and you got to go for it. And that is where Tank is right now in his career. So with him fighting Hector Garcia, turn around, right around and fighting Ryan. And they asked him, they said, why didn't you just go straight to the Ryan fight? And he was like, nah, I didn't want to go to the Ryan. He said, really, he couldn't. So I don't know what he really meant, but he was like that he needed to go on, that he had to fight this guy first. So who knows? Who knows what's behind it? I don't know. I saw the press conference today. It was pretty cool. Saw Boo Boo Andrade up there, and we saw Jaron Ennis, and they're all fighting on the same card, man. That is going to be an amazing night. And also, your Andre said that he really wants to fight Charlo, too. He actually made a statement about Charlo calling that Bivol. He thought that was kind of funny. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I really don't know what to say about that right now, because a lot of people talk one thing when they got a fight coming on and say something different when they don't. You know what I'm saying? Conflict, what's up with you, fam? Appreciate you rolling up in here, man. Salute. Yeah, but yeah, a lot of fighters talk a lot of stuff before. And I think Andre and Charlo and all the rest of those guys, they got to start fighting each other. Canelo is not giving those guys a chance. So right now, there's going to be a tournament between those guys, and they got to figure out who's going to be the last man standing, which is good, baby. It's good for us. It's good for us. All us boxing fans, it is great for us. It's damn good. It is damn good for us. It's good because guess what? I think the sanctioning bodies, I think Showtime, they're hosting this card, And so what comes out of this card is gonna go into a bigger and better card, you know? So hopefully we'll see. Hopefully, Andrade and Charlo is on a collision course now. That's where they need to be. They need to be on a collision course for real. They need to go ahead and knock the other one off. That's what time it is. And then the winner of that, what should happen though, to really be honest, what really be nice is the winner of Charlo and Andrade. If they fight, you know, they both get victorious through their win. This win right here, they fight each other. The winner of that fights the winner of um, Caleb Plant and Benavidez. That would be nice. Because let's get real, man. Canelo's not gonna fight. He's not gonna fight the winner of Benavidez or Plant. Nah, he's not gonna fight either one of them. And he already beat Plant. He's not playing out. So he's gonna use that as an excuse not to fight Plant for the second time. Do I really care to see that fight again for the second time? Nah. I don't really think that Plant beats Canelo. I don't. Because Canelo is going to be a little ring savvy, and I need to see this fight go. How this fight goes with Benavidez. That's what I need to see. Should have fought 2 years ago, and Andrade and Charlo. Yeah, they should have. They should have fought 2 years ago. I agree with that. I agree with you, Will. They should have fought 2 years ago, but they didn't, and this is where we are now. So right now, you know, neither one of those guys right now are really out of their prime. You know what I'm saying? So they still right there at it. They still in the mix of things. But I agree with what you said 150%, my man. They should have fought 2 years ago. We should be on to something else. But everybody should have been on fought 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Benavidez should have gotten there and scrambled up. Canelo should have fought those guys 2 years ago. Plant should have already fought those guys, you know. But it took Plant to lose for Plant to get off his rear end and fight Anthony Durrell and call out Benavidez. He could have already done that 2 years ago before he even fought Canelo. You know what I'm saying? But he played his cards right. He got the Canelo fight. He got stopped by Canelo. So now he's on a warpath, which is good. Which is good. I'm not saying he beats Benavidez, but now he's gonna go in there with nothing to lose now. You know, he can only win. Because if he gets beat by Benavidez, hey, they're gonna say, well, hell, we never thought he was gonna beat Benavidez anyway. Benavidez is the bigger draw, you know? Yeah, everyone wanted payday. They did. They actually did. And that's what they were waiting on. And I understand waiting on it to a certain extent, but waiting on it so long that it really hurts your career because these guys missed out on. I mean, if they fought each other, those would have been big pay. Those would have been decent paydays, and they would have put themselves in better positions. You know what I mean? Said Benavidez is about to set himself all the way back. Yeah. You're right in Still TV. You're right. It is. Benavidez beat him. He's going to go back to the back of the line. Tank should have fought Russell in DC. You think so? But Gary Russell is Gary Russell is down at what, 130? 127? Fighting at 127? Yeah, he should have fought him a long time ago. Or not unless you're talking about Antoine Russell. Is that who you talking about? Are you talking about Antoine Russell? Huh? Anthony? Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem, Conflict. Everybody wants that perfect record. And what happens is, that's why I said we got to get some of these dudes in here. These O's got to go. And that's going to bring boxing back. Because everybody's thinking, if I'm undefeated, I can go up here and make this hundreds of $millions like Floyd. But they didn't see the groundwork that Floyd made. You know what I'm saying? They didn't see Pretty Boy Floyd. They're not focusing in on that. You know what I mean? Everybody's trying to pick and choose who they fight. And right now, the fans are fed up with that shit. I'm definitely fed up with it. You know what I mean? Yeah. He said, hell yeah. Gary in DC or Baltimore. Gary was calling for that fight. He was. But I don't know if Tank really wanted to be down at that weight at 127. You know what I'm saying? Which Tank could have made it back then, but I think Tank now is deadlier at 135. He could make 130. They could have made it at 130. Yeah. Well, I can't say he really stole that food from Gary because Santa Cruz didn't want to fight Gary. He didn't want to fight Gary. It wasn't going to be a big enough payday. You know what I'm saying? He just knew that if he lost to Tank, he was going to get a larger payday. Which he did. He got a bigger payday, but he still got knocked out. And that's what would happen if he had fought Gary. You know what I'm saying? If he fought Gary, Gary was gonna knock him out. You know what I'm saying? Said Gary was coming up to 130 or 135. Yeah. Yeah, he would have, but Floyd didn't want that. Floyd didn't want it. Floyd didn't want it for whatever reason. But it would have been a good fight. Yeah, 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 yeah. Gary's shoulder's been hurt for 2 years. But my point is this: why did Gary go get that injury? Because Gary doesn't fight nothing but once a year anyway. After his last fight, when he fought with one arm, he should have went and had the surgery and had his arm fixed. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know the guy's pockets. I don't know if he could even afford, but well, he had to be able to do it because he he could have afforded because he's not fighting 2 and 3 times a year. You see what I'm saying? So he could have got his arm fixed, had a fight, and then fought again. He'd still be in the mix of things. I don't know if Gary really. I know a lot of people avoided Gary, but Gary should have moved up to 130. He should have went up to 130. He said, can't stay long, but here fit a question first. Hello to the boxing family. And are the rumors about pillow punching Paulie true that he's commenting on the duck fight? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's definitely true. Brian S., what's up with you, fam? Adrian Molina is in the camp. Who's this? Brian? Who else? Avery 81st. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Make sure I ain't miss nobody's comments. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's true. It's true. He's gonna be on there. He's gonna be on there. It was hurt even before that fight. Think it got worse. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, Avery 81st. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was definitely hurt before that fight. Yeah, yeah. He said it's been hurt a long time. It's just in training camp, he hurt it a little bit more. Then when he got in there, he thought he could pull through it, thought it was gonna hold up, but it didn't hold up. And he actually went out on him with a jab. But he should have done like Devin and went and got it fixed. As soon as that fight was over, he fought one arm, he should have went and got that fixed. You know what I mean? Right. Floyd didn't want no 50-50 fight for Tank. Nah, he didn't. He didn't because they were trying to build something over there. They were trying to build something over there. What's up, Brian? Is yeah, man. I'm definitely listen. I'm excited that Boo Boo. Listen, we're gonna have Tank, Boo Boo, and Jaron Ennis on the same card. Tell me that ain't a good card, man. That's a great card. A great card. Hey, right now we just talking about getting everybody's thoughts on this fight card. We got Tank, Blue Andrade, and Ennis all fighting on the same card. Gonna be a really good card. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a good card. Say, I hear you. He just got a way more years and miles on Devin, so it might be a wrap. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. It is. I agree with you. I agree with you. But I'm just saying he wouldn't be sitting out right now. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Avery. You know what I'm saying? If he had went and done it, he could at least got 2 or 3 more fights out before he retired. If he went straight then. But this done been a year removed, you know? Steady aging. You know what I mean? Yeah, January the 7th. January the 7th. Yep, yep, Adrian. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They all fighting. I already had tickets, but saw the undercard today. Oh, so you already got your tickets ready. Woo! You got in good, boy. You got in good. I say, man, them tickets gonna sell out fast now. And then Scalper's gonna be selling them tickets higher. Oh man, listen. They always say people that's trying to get up into contention ain't never fought nobody. But how you gonna fight somebody when you can't even get in contention? You know what I'm saying? Boots hadn't fought nobody because nobody wants to fight him. You know, I hate to keep saying that over and over and over again, say, oh, he's the boogeyman. But really, man, in this situation, you got cats like Thurman don't want to fight him, Ortiz don't want to fight him. You know, who else can he fight? You know what I'm saying? Who else can he fight? Staniosis is talking about fighting Virgil Ortiz. I mean, they talking about making that fight. So it still keeps Boots out in the cold. So is he gonna fight? He's waiting on Spence and Bud, but he's got to take another fight in between time. He can't just wait on them. But right now they can say that. But here soon he be done fought somebody. Boots shouldn't be fighting Karen at this point. But really, what can Boots do, man? Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? And still TV. You know, I go hard on a fighter that ain't fighting up to the level of competition he should fight. But who can fight? Who do you think Boots should be fighting right now that would be willing to fight Boots? Because somebody backed out on Boots. Who was that? Somebody just backed out on Boots. Somebody just backed out on Boots. Let me see. Let me see. I forgot who it was. Let me see. Boxing. Yeah, I forgot who it was. Somebody said Boots said in his interview. Let me highlight you up here so everybody can see it. He said Boots said in his interview that he was working on the Stanios's fight and he didn't know what happened, but the fight fell apart. Uh, I don't know. You know what happened? Stanios went and fought somebody else with more reward and less risk. You know what I mean? I like Boots. He just needs those big names to push him over the top. He definitely needs those big names because he's got to prove himself. You know what I mean? I know everybody wants smoke, but dude name just makes it sound bad. Yeah. He said Stanios didn't back out. The buzz setup was underway and they forced him elsewhere. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, but that makes sense. Like I said, everything's been up and down because this whole Bud situation. The whole Spence and Bud situation changed the whole complexion of the whole of everything. You know what I'm saying? So it could have been that. Could have been that. Could have been forced that way, you know? But at the end of the day, my point is this: no fighter gets a pass. Everybody's got to show and prove he's the baddest SOB on the planet. You know what I'm saying? In his weight division. So I'm not giving Boots a pass, but we have to recognize that if he can't get the fight, how can he prove it? You know what I'm saying? If them guys won't fight. You got these dudes that's up under that's really trying to come up, they'll take a shot at him because they ain't got nothing to lose. So he says Stanios, I'm saying effed up the powers that be seem to have interviewing, which is crazy. Yeah, but they should have let them fight anyway. They could have made that. What happened to Ugas? Didn't he say he'd fight Boots? Yeah, Ugas said he would. I don't know where it is with Boots. I mean, with that one, but well, I didn't see Ennis or Andre as co-main events. Well, they up there. They up there, great fight. They great fight. They great be on there. And but yeah, and still, I just think that what Ugas probably need to do, Ugas needs to have a fight in between first. Chicken Talk, what's up with you, fam? Appreciate you rolling up in here, man. Yeah, Double AR is up in here in the camp. Yeah, agent said the vets are ready to move on and hand the reins to Boots and company. I think Boots will be undisputed at 147. Can't wait to see him at 154. I think you're right, Adrian. Hey, listen, everything you say in that statement is all true. Yeah, the vets are like, man, hell no, we out of here. You know what I mean? It's too high risk, no reward. Crawford said that. You know what I'm saying? Bud said that. Boots just comes with too much, and you're not making that much money off of it. You know what I'm saying? It's no reward. You're not getting a belt. You're not getting the ultimate payday. You know what I'm saying? Until Boots has a iconic fight. Who Boots really needs to fight is Thurman, but Thurman is not going to give Boots a shot. It's not going to happen. 8 Mile, what's up with you, fam? Yeah, Thurman should be fighting Boots. Thurman, Josecito Lopez could have fought him. You know what I'm saying? It's some people out there that could have fought him. You know what I'm saying? If Staniosis didn't fight him, let him fight. Let him fight that. Josecito Lopez ain't. It's better than who he fighting at least. You know what I mean? If he stops Josecito Lopez, that's a different ball game. If he stops him, because Josecito Lopez got some power. You know what I mean? I got my money on Boots. But I don't want to keep saying that Boots gonna beat it. I mean, I think Boots will win, but he's got to be able to prove it in the ring. B Megastar, salute, man. Appreciate you rolling up in here, fam. Boots shouldn't have to have took his intern fight. He should have just took the fight, but stayed in the WBO ranking so he could fight Bud next. Yeah, yeah, but I'm sure. But with that, I think they still can order that. They still can order that. He probably don't talk to them. He just probably taking a stay busy fight. That way he has more options. You know what I mean? Let me get back down here. Hold on. This thing is acting freaking crazy. Hold on, man. All right. Yeah, 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 yeah. Said can only shadow him. Can only shadow box itself. Yeah. I don't know this damn thing. Yeah, okay, there it is. It was highlighting everything, man. I don't know what the hell that was. What that hell that was about. Yeah, Karma said that he probably wants to stay active. Boots only fought like 5 minutes this year. Yeah, exactly. I agree with you on that, Karma. That's what I was saying. I was thinking he's gonna try to stay active too. Now, once you get an interim title, you're removed from the rankings of other sanctioned organizations. Yeah, but you never know what they worked out. Because I don't think from a from a standpoint he would, not unless he's trying to just still go with Spence. You know what I mean? But I'm sure with them doing it, they're gonna listen. Them sanctioning bodies gonna do something about keeping Buzz back against the wall. You know what I mean? Said this dude Boots fighting ain't coming to lay down. He's got good pop and he's coming to win. Yep. Yeah, but the thing about it is this is the thing, chicken talk. Boots win that fight, knock that guy out. Boots doesn't get credit. So Boots is in a no-win situation with that one, really. But we expect him to go in there and show up and show out like he normally does, right? He's gonna have to, because that's what he's been doing so far. That's what's expected of him. But the dude he's got ain't, like you said, ain't coming just to lay down. He's definitely not. You know what I mean? But the problem is Boots still won't get the credit he deserves if he wins. If in fact he wins, even if he stops him. You know what I'm saying? He still won't get the credit he deserves. But hey, at this point, what can you do? You got to have a fight. You got to have a fight. You got to have one. He can't, you know what I mean? He can't just sit out and just keep watching it all go by. But I'm sure the sanctioning bodies in them, with all them talking back and forth, they've made something that's fair to all of them. Watch and see, chicken talk. The sanctioning bodies have met. They had that big meeting, and they understood what's out there. And because he's with Showtime, Showtime is backing up Boots. They're gonna take care of him. They'll take care of him. They'll make it work. Say Bud is running out of room to run in after this fight. He won't be able to cherry pick without looking like an official duck. Bud is stuck. You are absolutely correct. And it all ends this coming weekend. Undisputed at 147 should be worth fighting for. A legacy fight should be worth fighting for. And to take on a fighter that equals boxing knowledge should be worth more than 10 mil, 6 million after expenses. I agree with that. Mm-hmm. But the thing about it is that fight was gonna gross a lot of money, Karen. That fight was gonna gross a lot of money with Bud. If you're referring to the Bud Avanesian fight, it was gonna gross a lot of. I mean, the Bud versus Spence fight, it was gonna gross a lot. You know what I'm saying? It was gonna gross a lot. But this is the problem. Bud should just stuck in there. He was gonna make more off of that. Because if you go watch the interview with him and Brian Custer was talking about that. He was like, yeah, they were saying this. I just want to get what's worth and fair. But, I knew the fight was going to generate a lot more than that. Well, you just said that. And you're getting money off the back end. And you said that. See, Bud said that they were going to give him money off the back end. That's why he wanted to approve expenses, because he wanted to make sure they weren't going to waste the money that's off the back end. So he really answered his own question. He wanted a little bit guaranteed or whatever it was he wanted, but they were like, hey, you're gonna get your money off that. And out the back end, he's gonna get a lot of money. He's gonna get a lot more. Said salute, Showboating and Cats. What's up? Big Dog is in the house. He said, off topic. Is Karen on Pillow Talk? Nah, nah, Adrian. Nah, man, you should have followed that link, man. I put that up, man. You gotta follow me on Twitter, man. Go to my not Twitter, go to my Instagram. Yeah, man. But yeah, I'm telling you. Karen said, Adrian Molina, accolades and belts used to mean something. They still mean something. They still mean something. They mean something, but they don't mean what they think they mean. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like this. It's like this. If you move from a smaller division, unless you're somebody like Floyd or Canelo, when you move up, you're going to be B-side. Everybody's going to be B-side. If you fight Floyd right now, Floyd is going to be A-side. You fight Canelo right now, Canelo's A-side, no matter what weight class he goes to. Right, Karen? So think about it this way. When Floyd fought De La Hoya, Floyd won a lot of champions. Floyd won some stuff. That wasn't his first time. But when he went to go fight De La Hoya, he was B side. He took B side. He took all that. He won the fight. Then he became A side. That's all we saying here. We're not saying Bud is a scrub, but what you did at 135 doesn't dictate what you're gonna do at 147. You can't come from 135, 147, 140, and then go, hey, I'm up here at 147, so I get everything split down the middle because the belts are not split down the middle up there. It's like if Spence went up to go fight Canelo, Spence is not the A side. Spence is the B side. And let's say Canelo was at 154 and Spence went up to 154 and had a belt. Spence is still going to be the B side. Canelo is going to dictate it until you win. You know what I'm saying? Say Bud's boxing his break, depositing $10 million, not interested in no big smoke. Yeah, but we're gonna find out after Saturday. Bud shut the division down for half a year. He did. He did. But I understand they saying Bud wants to get what he's worth, but he's worth something. But at the end of the day, what they were setting him up for, the mic check. What's up with you, fam? Yeah. Yeah, she is right. She right. Yeah. She's right. I agree with that. But I was just getting a little bit on that Bud thing a while I was saying about Bud because she's saying belt stuff meant something. Yeah, they do. But I was just saying that Bud, when fans come on here, they start talking about how those belts mean a little more than what they do in certain situations. They mean good. You got one belt at 140, but I mean at 147, but at 140, yeah, you undisputed, but you still got to take a little bit of a hit for the first fight. Oh, I got you. I got you. Yeah. Bear made demands, thought would stop the fight. When they kept agreeing to his demands, he went into hiding. Yeah, but guess what? This Saturday, it's on and popping. Man, I didn't watch that Fury fight. I didn't even watch it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't hate Bud either. I don't hate Bud either. He's a really good fighter, man. I don't like his action. You know what I mean? Man, we just talking about, man, we all happy talking about this card on January the 7th. You got Tank Davis, Boo Boo Andrade, and Jaron Ennis fighting on the same night. What we saying is PBC is making a comeback and they coming back strong. You know what I'm saying? AM Sports, what's up? What's up? Man, we in here just chopping it up like usual, man. Yeah, man, I was watching one of your videos earlier today, man. Boy, y'all be cooking on your channel, man. Y'all be cooking, man. They be cooking on it. Yeah, exactly. That's how you put up a damn fight card. That is it. Exactly. Belts matter depending on who holds them. Manny was never a unified champion, but he's one of the best of this generation. Y'all, yeah. Belts pull weight to a certain extent. It only pulls so much, but when you got the belts overperforming, there's only so much they can do. You know what I mean? Yeah, that card is loaded. The card is loaded. It's gonna be a good night. Listen, it's gonna be worth the fight. It's gonna be worth watching it. Oh, Rashidi Ellis. Yep. I forgot to add his name to that. Rashidi Ellis is on there too. Yep. Forgot to say that. Oh, yeah, Rashidi Ellis on there. Listen, PBC is making up for the 2022. They make it up for it. It's coming in like a storm, boy. It's coming in. I'm excited. Y'all just don't know how excited I am. I'm excited with that one. For real. And then to know if Tank wins this fight, he's going on getting ready for Ryan. That's what I'm talking about. We already know where he's going. And then Tank said that at this point in his career, after he get past that, he's trying to fight and make a name. He's trying to fight these other guys. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, make sure I get highlight. Yeah, said Floyd didn't need belts. His old and personality is what drew people. Yeah. But the thing about it is, Floyd put in so much work as Pretty Boy Floyd that spoke for itself. You know what I mean? When he fought Diego Corrales. He fought all those hard guys coming up. By the time he made it to Money Mayweather, hey, he done put in all that work. He can pick and choose who he wants to fight. But he beat a bunch of big names. He beat De La Hoya. He beat Diego Corrales. There's so many people he beat. It wasn't even funny. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's on your Twitter and YouTube? Okay. Okay. We have to check that out. Tank showing some maturity. Proud of him and hope he keeps it up. I hope so too, for his sake. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is he can't have any crazy shenanigans going on right now because them judges want to take him to jail, man. The judge said that he wanted him to do some time, but I'm sure PBC can work that out. Al Heyman's got some pull. You know what I'm saying? Floyd was a beast. They dragged him for years. Now they are trying to do what he did. Yeah, of course, man. Listen, I don't care who you are when you're great. People gonna hate on it because they don't want to see you keep winning, right? Like I'm a fan of Floyd in the ring. At outside the ring, he's his own thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Said PBC is showing Crawford fumble bad. They're going to show him where the real boxers are. They're going to sideways slap him. That's exactly what they're doing. They're gonna show him what's up. Yeah. They're gonna definitely show that dude what's up. Yeah. Yeah. Said folks forget about Pretty Boy. They definitely forget about Pretty Boy and Diego Corrales and all them people. Diego Corrales was like David Benavidez. You know what I mean? But a little more so. He was a little more proven. Diego Corrales was a beast, man. Yeah, he grinded his way back up. He has to stay away from AB. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tank had a black eye in the press conference. Tank had a black eye in the press conference. He did. He had a black eye. So that lets you know he getting it in sparring, man. He taking that sparring serious, man. He came in there a little beat up, so they'll start dialing that back. Yeah, he had a shiner. Yeah, it was like it's an old one, like it's coming off. Pretty Boy Floyd was nasty in the ring. Money May was more calculating. Yeah, by that time, them hands and got real brittle too. You know what I'm saying? Tired of breaking his hands. So Floyd, that's the problem with Shakur Stevenson said he's got. Shakur said his hands, he been having problems at his hands too. So we don't know how that's going to do as him growing up. He's going to start getting better people to wrap his hands or figure that out. So that's one thing that's going to be Shakur Stevenson's flaw right there, them hands. And that was said by him. Yeah, said he would take more money on. Yeah, Floyd did. Floyd was just trying to go up, but what Bob Arum told him was that black fighters don't sell. Yeah, Bob was that was one of his things. He was like, you can't market at black fighters like that. They don't sell. That was Bob's thing. Floyd left and showed Bob that it was totally different than that. Bob still sticks to that motto, but it shows you that, man, any athlete, if you give them a couple of good fights and marketing, they're gonna sell. Doesn't matter which ethnicity they are. Yeah. 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 The worst thing black athletes can do is get that money, making money before they retire. Yeah. You know, and you really can't get past brittle hands besides economic punching. Yep. Yeah, you gotta pick it. You gotta pick your shots. You know what I mean? You gotta pick those shots, man. And get somebody else to wrap them a little bit. Maybe that might help them out too. You know what I'm saying? Them brittle hands, man. I'm telling you, man, that was a problem. That was a problem with Floyd. What's up, Chris Trucker? But yeah, that's one of the flaws that I see that Shakur is gonna have, you know. And how is it gonna affect him when he gets up in weight and he's gonna have to hit people harder? You know what I mean? Floyd left, Pac left, and Cotto left Bob. That's indictment on Bob. Oh, it definitely is. Hell, Mikey Garcia left Bob. Mikey made some money after that. You know what I mean? A lot of fighters left Bob and made money. But see, Bob was targeting that. Said black fighters don't sell is a self-fulfillment prophecy to these companies that don't invest in them. But now we see Top Rank sign all the black Olympians because they see who do sell. Listen, chicken talk. Bob already knew who sold. Bob knew it. Bob knew it. You know what I'm saying? Bob knew that. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you, Bob knew that shit because Muhammad Ali sold. Don King sold all those big fights with black fighters. And Bob Arum came into the business because Top Rank was owned by Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali bought him into it. So he knew black fighters sold. So why would black fighters stop selling? Because back in those days when back in those days when Muhammad Ali was coming up, it was more racially divided then, you know. A lot more stuff was more racially divided back then than it is now, so to speak. It hadn't changed a lot, but you know, it was. And Bob knew it. Muhammad Ali was the biggest name. He was known all over the world. George Foreman, you know. Karen said, I think Devin calling out Tank and Loma is a block to drag Tank, but fight Shakur at his first 135. Don't trust Bill. So you don't think that Devin really wants to fight Shakur? Because he couldn't. I think they were saying that I think Bill was alluding to that Shakur Stevenson could have came straight in, but that was impossible. That was impossible. Because Devin had a 3-fight deal, Cambosis, Loma. So he couldn't do nothing outside of those 3 fights first. Yeah. Crawford ain't following the blueprint because Crawford got this little ego problem. That's Crawford's problem. Said Devin's scared of Shakur. You think so? G-Rock 44 in the building. Could be. I mean, I'm not gonna say he's scared of him, but he respects the hell out of him. And at the end of the day, that's would be Devin's toughest fight right there. I think at 135. Because the thing about it is I don't think either one of them gonna go in there and really knock each other out. Like I said, Shakur Stevenson's hands are a little brittle. Devin hits enough. But I think that's gonna be a war. And I don't think I think Devin knows he needs to move up, and challenging Shakur Stevenson if he's a little weak at 135 ain't good. And he knows that. Said if Devin fights Shakur for his first time, they catching him off guard. Yep. Yeah, they will. Hey, listen, Karen. All jokes aside, that's the first thing he should have done. He should have ran in there and fought straight off the bat. hey, same way with these dudes with Boots. When Boots called these dudes out like Thurman them should have rushed in and fought Boots and beat him real quick. Go in and get that win in on him while he a little green. You know what I'm saying? Because once these guys grow into it, it's gonna be they monsters, man. You know what I'm saying? Said I don't think Devin is scared. It's a business decision though. Devin hardly makes 135, so they gonna meet up at 140 in a year or two. Yeah, Devin, listen, Devin knows the Shakur Stevenson it's not a cakewalk at all. You know what I'm saying? Said Devin better not go to 147. Nah, Devin ain't ready for 147. If I said that, my bad, I misspoke. But Devin needs to go up to 140. He definitely needs to go to 140 right now. Yeah. Terry Smoot in the building. What's up with you, fam? He said, I'm so hyped for this weekend. That BLK Prime card is one of the best cards all year long. hey, yeah. BLK Prime. Yeah, that's going to be a good one. What did Eddie Hearn say? It's not even going to sell 10,000. Ain't going to sell 10,000. Yeah. He said, Terry, stop. No business issues for fighters claiming there's business. Hold on, let me make sure I got you in here. Let me make sure I got you represented. Yeah, claiming they're bosses. It would be easy to go as secure in their minds. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, when they say they bosses, but the thing about it is it's still a business. And my point is this: if he beats Loma, if he fights again at 135, it should be Shakur Stevenson, or he should move up. So, yeah. Said, no way, Tank is the toughest fight. He said, how Haney going to keep him off. In my opinion, the best fight at 135 is Tank and Shakur. You think so? I think the biggest war. Listen. This is what I mean. I think the best fight, the the absolute best boxing match would be Shakur Stevenson and Devin, like in a chess match, because it's gonna be all boxing, all boxing, all boxing, no brawling. It's gonna be the sweet science. Who's got the best skills is what's going down. Tank has skills, but that knockout, it changes everything up. You know what I'm saying? Styles make fights. You know what I'm saying? I think if you really want to see a really good boxing match, you watch that. You want to see a war, you throw Tank in there, it's gonna be something different. It's gonna be something different. I think they all bring something to the table, something a little different element. But I just think from a sweet science standpoint, you'll get a really good match between Devin and Shakur. Yeah. Tank and Devin could be a trilogy. At the Loma, I think he should move up. Let Shakur cook at 135 to meet at 140 unless Tank crashes that. It's gonna be some good ones, man. It's gonna be some really good fights. And I think everybody here said one more. She said one more. Crawford got 20 mil from and only had 720K pay-per-views in 5 fights. That is a loss. Hey, hey, but you know what? They all get that money. They all get that money from the networks. You see what I'm saying, Karen? They get that money from the networks. What's up, ATL Unanimous? Appreciate you, man. Flaming undercard. Yo, yeah, for Tank. Yeah. Hey, don't say for Bud. Nah, I'm just messing with you, fam. But yeah, listen, man. These are some good ass fights going to go down. It's going to be some good ass fights. Because after Tank is through with that, he's got Ryan next. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to be explosive. Then we got Devin and Loma, and Shakur needs a really good dance partner. I hate that Pitbull Cruz trying to pull out of that fight. Shakur Stevenson needs a really good fight at 135. He does, man. He's spoiled. He didn't earn it. Said I got Tank most of the time. It's just that his length and size may be a hindrance against very skilled, taller fighters who are smart. Yeah, if they fight tall and use their jab and stuff. Because the thing is, right now, Tank can't keep fighting from behind. Bud next fight gonna be on PBS Gamboa Crawford too. Yeah. Hey, exactly. They gonna want credit for that shit. Yeah. Y'all think Cambosa steps up to get that work from Shakur? I think if it's like this, if he's really wanting a cash grab before he retires, step up and fight Shakur. But if he wants to keep his self on track to get back into contention, he needs to fight somebody else before he fights Shakur Stevenson. That's my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Kambosos need to go to 140 or down. No, this is it. If Kambosos take his career and build it back up, like get somebody like, I don't mean the top 5 guys, the Ryan, Tank, Shakur, or Devin again. You know, he can't get the Devin again. But none of those guys right now, right? The perfect fight for him would have been him fighting somebody like Hector Garcia. That would have been a good fight for Kambosos. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So what I would do with Kambosos is I go find somebody on the line of Hector Garcia's, right? And fight that fight and then get another fight and then come up. But going straight to Shakur Stevenson after Shakur Stevenson seeing what Devin done, it's gonna be even worse with Shakur. It is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. His career is over. His career is over unless he wants to be a gatekeeper. And that's gonna end all his big money. If he goes in there and gets beat by Shakur, and Shakur is going to do him worse than Devin, because Devin already showed him the blueprint. So he already seen it, and Shakur is similar to Devin. So he's going to go in there and really pick Kambosos apart. You know what I'm saying? So it's not going to be favorable. So Kambosos needs to go do a reset. He needs to go fight somebody like Pitbull Cruz or Hector Garcia. That's who he needs to fight. Pitbull Cruz. He needs to get that fight. Did you see Ryan and Rolly sparring session? Rolly gave him work. Yeah, but that's been a while back though. Yeah, that's the same thing I said about Shakur. Yeah, I said the same thing about Shakur Stevenson. He needs to get a fight in before he fights Devin or Tank. He really does. But if I was Tank and Ryan, I mean Tank and Devin should have rushed on in. You want to fight? Be the first one to rush on in for that fight before he ready. It's dirty, but hey, go for it. Hey, that's what they do. You know what I mean? They said 135 deep, nobody to build on. 130 is top heavy. He can fight some cans down there. Well, he could fight. He could fight. He could fight. Like I said, Pitbull Cruz. Pitbull Cruz would be a good one. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Ryan can't beat anyone you discuss. You don't think Ryan can beat any of them? I don't know, man. I don't know. I like Ryan, man. You know what I'm saying? I like Ryan. I do. I like Ryan. This is the thing with Ryan. Ryan hasn't been growing like these other fighters, like Devin, Tank, and Shakur, because they've been steady fighting and stepping up, stepping up. Ryan's been having these mental breakdowns and this other stuff and backing out of fights, right? But Fortuna, you know what I mean? He stepped in there to get that. But the thing about it is Ryan is a good fighter. He can crack. And whether he wins or lose with Tank, he can show you where he is. And he cracks, man. He's got some power. He's got some serious speed. He makes some rookie mistakes that he's got to be working on like immediately. And he can't keep backing out of these fights. If he backs out of this fight with Tank again, then it's a problem. You know what I mean? She said no one's getting past Tank body shots because I don't think Devin has been tested. He fights small guys at a distance until they get tired. That's a good assessment. That's a good assessment. But I think Devin can make the adjustments. Devin and Shakur can make the adjustments. They really got some skills. They got some skills. Tank is fighting Hector Garcia. Yeah. Oh, okay. Your answer. Yeah. Tank fighting Hector Garcia, which is a good fight. That would have been a good fight for Kambosos. You know what I mean? That would have been a good fight for Kambosos. Said Ryan not ready. I don't know, but it's that time he got to go in there and prove it. It's time for him to get in there, man. You know what I'm saying? I like Ryan, but it's time to go in there and earn your keep. He got to go in there. He can't just keep living off what he think he can do. And I like Ryan a lot. And Tank too. Tank got to go in there and fight Ryan. He's got to fight Devin, or he's got to fight Shakur Stevenson. Yeah, he fights Ryan right after that. Yep. He's right. AM Sports Media is right. Like Ryan and Rolly, but they go crazy with the math and will get KO. Remember how good AB was? Lost control of his math, showing out with no discipline. Yeah, his problem is no discipline. AB was good at 140. AB, just 147 was a little too much for Adrian. What it is Adrian thought he's Floyd. He thought he was a remake of Floyd without the hard work. See, Floyd, you remember that time when Floyd said, yeah, y'all think I party all the time. That's what I want you to think. And that's what Floyd wanted you to think. Floyd went out to clubs. Floyd never drunk at clubs. He didn't drink alcohol. Floyd left the club some nights and ran back to the house. Floyd took that shit serious. And Adrian Broner did not. Even though he had all the skills, at 140, when he moved up to 145, them guys hit hard. Those guys, he wouldn't let his hands go. You know what I'm saying? He got a little camera shy up there. You know what I'm saying? So the problem with Adrian is he should have moved back down to 140. You know what I mean? He was a beast at 135, but he thought if Floyd can do it, I can do it. And that doesn't translate. You know what I'm saying? And Mayweather deserves respect. And the problem is Adrian probably could have done a lot better at 140 and 140 at 147 if he hadn't been doing all those things outside the ring. Adrian's problem is he likes to party too damn much. You know what I mean? He said, I got AB down to science. with what you said, show. I agree 100%. Yeah, man, that's the problem. The dude was a great fighter, man. Really. I mean, he was awesome. You know what I mean? He could have been great. Let me say that. I ain't gonna say he's great. He could have been great. Could have been if he stayed at 140. But going up to 147, that did it, man. He fought Maidana and all that taking time off and fighting people in the streets and doing all that. It bled into the ring. That's why champions, they tell you, you got to be a champion outside the ring. You gotta, you know what I mean? And his problem is he didn't have any discipline. And the money came so easy and it just freed him up to let all his demons come out. Adrian lost to the demons. He wasn't losing to the people in the ring as much. He started losing to people in the ring, but it was because of the demons beating him outside the ring. I think that played a big part in it. Not saying, those guys couldn't have beat him if he was on top of his game. I don't know. But I do know that Adrian wasn't on top of his game. That was Adrian's problem. And that was Tank's problem a little bit. And that's what Floyd was doing for Tank. See, Tank thinks, yeah, Floyd this, that, but Floyd was keeping you in line, man. Floyd took you away from your community, took you away from that because Floyd knew what you need mentally. It ain't just all about skills, it's about mental too. You know what I'm saying? Boxing is really mainly mental. Once you get, listen, there's only so many combinations of punches you can throw. You know what I mean? You only got two arms. When you throw one punch, you can only come back with another punch with it. So it's only so much you can do. But the biggest thing in boxing is your mental. You can't be beat outside the ring. When you get in the ring, you can't be punked out. You got to beat all those demons. You got to. You got to get it together. You got to stay on top of it. And the problem is they don't stay on top of it, and that's what Tank is doing. Tank is sometimes sort of drowning outside the ring. Tank needs to grow up, and hopefully this last court case will get his ass in shape. That's what Tank needs. He need to keep his ass mentally in shape. Yeah. Yeah. He knew Figueroa. If Figueroa would have been in and beat him and knocked him out, it would have been a problem. And the problem was he wasn't training. You know what I'm saying? Adrian wasn't training. Oh, you get timed out? Hey, Karen, don't worry about getting timed out. I got the phone lines open. Listen, the number's right there on the screen, 954-408-3312. All you got to do is call in. We got it in. You call in. We give you a few minutes on here. You know what I'm saying? I always leave the phone lines open on my channel and I let people call in. And if it's an active night, I give you a little less time. If it's a less active night, then I give you a little bit more time. You know what I'm saying? So she might be trying to text some stuff in and she don't have to. Anybody want to call in, the phone lines are open. The number's going across the screen, 954-408-3312. Feel free to call in. Yeah, just call right on in. Phone lines are open for you. We got you. That's what it's here for. You ain't got to worry about typing it all. You come in here and talk, go back into the and people answer your questions, ask you questions on there, and you go back in right back into the chat. It's all good. We got you right. Yeah, this channel got you right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Call on in. If you can't see it, scrolling home. That's it right there. I'm gonna send that on through. Yeah. Yeah, man. We let her. Only thing we don't do on this channel is let people troll. And most of the time, we don't really get no trolls, man. And people think we're gonna come here and be hard, man. Hey, if you don't think like me, convince me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say what I say, and I'm gonna stand on my shit. And just whatever you say, stand on it. Just stand on it. You know what I'm saying? And at any time, if somebody prove me wrong, I'll say, hey, I was wrong on that. I'm man enough to admit that I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely man enough to admit that. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Yeah, I'm definitely. Let me see. Make sure I got this thing up and going. Yeah. We good. We good. Yeah. Yep. We got it up and rolling. Got it up and rolling. Yeah, feel free to call in. Feel free to call in. Yeah. Yeah, you up and going. All right, there we go. Yeah, you good to go. Yeah, man. But anyway, like I said, Tank's got to get it together, man. Hopefully he keeps it together. And that's where a lot of these cats lose. When they start making this kind of money, they start hanging out and wanting to do everything. You got to bank that money and you got to stay hungry. And that's hard for a champion to do. That's hard for a champion to do. You know what I mean? You got a little kid that's in his 20s and he got millions of dollars. I don't know too many people in their 30s and 40s can handle millions of dollars that just pop up on you, seems like overnight. You know what I'm saying? And then all your wildest dreams come true. You got all these fine people trying to come and give you some. Yeah. No reception at the dock today. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that, man. Yeah, we know you said you can't be on long anyway. Yeah, man. We appreciate you. But yeah, man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. So hopefully we like I said, man, it's a good thing we're getting these fights from PBC. Oh, Troy and sleep today. Oh, okay. Yeah. Man, hopefully, man. I just can't wait. I'm excited about it. I forgot about Rashidi Ellis in there. Yeah, man. I forgot about that. We have some really good fights coming off in 2023. And I think PBC and Showtime Sports is going to make up for everything we lost in 2022. That's why I said the sanctioning bodies, they done talk. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure they done talk to these fighters, pull them to the side, told them what they got to do, and told them the different scenarios. Department of Corrections. Okay, got you. All right. Department of Corrections. Okay, got you. Yeah. Calling in to the Department of Corrections, huh? You know what, man? You always give me a hard time about people calling in. But yeah, she ain't tried to call in yet, has she? She tried to call in. She done disappeared on us. Hey, we gave her a chance for the smoke. Oh, okay, cool. You got to run off. Oh, we thought you were gonna call in and say that smoke. Put that smoke out there, Karen. But anyway, anybody else want to call in? You know the phone lines open. We always let you call in and say some of that smoke. But yeah, man, I cannot wait. I can't wait for that. And then, like I said, this coming weekend, it's over. That whole thing is over. We're gonna find out what's going on. The 10th. The 10th is here. We ain't numbered a few days away from that, man. Just a few days. Yeah, few more days and it's done. It's a done deal. We'll get to see where they go from here. And it's about time for them to start doing those press conference stuff. You know, I'm not watching the fight. I'm gonna check out the press conference. I want to see the weigh-in. I want to see the press conference. I want to see the weigh-in of David Avanesian and Bud. I want to see it. I want to watch that. I'm not paying to watch the fight, but I want to see the weigh-ins because I want to see how they look at each other. You know what I'm saying? I want to see how it looks. All right. Hey, anybody on here that's not joined to AM Sports Media, please go to the channel. They got a really good channel, man. Hey, those guys do it up. Do it up. Y'all go check them out or go in there and sub to them. They got a pretty good channel, man. And I'll definitely be in there to check you guys out soon, man. Definitely be in there. Yes, I'm a rattle his cage. Loma putting Haney to bed. Oh, Loma is not putting Haney to bed. Ain't no way, bruh. Ain't no way. I think Loma too small. And when Loma looked up at his eyes, man, Loma was like, "What? This dude's a heavyweight." Loma don't want that smoke. Loma definitely don't want that smoke, man. Not at all. Loma don't want that. And that's why he was dodging that at first. Loma was dodging that at first. That's why he requested franchise. Loma requested franchise, him and Canelo. Mauricio Suleiman said that. So that means he didn't want to fight then. Only reason why he want to fight now is this chance to get all the belts back. Because where is he going to go from this? Where's Loma going from this? Who is Loma going to fight next? Tank ain't going to fight him. Shakur would fight him, but he don't. Listen, Loma don't want to fight Shakur Stevenson. He don't. Now, Shakur's take that fight. Loma don't want to fight Shakur. He don't. I'd like to see that fight. Hey, if he didn't make that Devin fight, I think that fight could have been made. But I don't think he'd have took that fight. Not with Shakur Stevenson moving up. Shakur Stevenson too hungry. Young dude hungry. Yeah, he can't. And plus, they done sparred. He used Shakur Stevenson to get ready for a fight when Shakur Stevenson was a lot younger. Well, about 4 years ago, 3, 4 years ago. Yeah. Back to the war after Haney. That's exactly where he going. It's over. Listen, Loma's career is about over anyway, man. So he got to make his next moves be his best moves. His next moves got to be his best moves, man. Definitely. It's got to be. You know what I'm saying? His next moves got to be his best moves. He can't keep sitting there doing the same thing. You know, keep waiting around, keep waiting around. That's what's so good about all this. Everybody's got to make a move. Everybody. And just about all weight classes. Josh Taylor's got, listen, in all weight classes, all the top dogs are getting to the point where they're getting ready to come out. Great contact, bro. Keep it up. Thanks, Brandon. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you coming back in here, fam. Yeah, man. We're just cooking about this, man. I'm so excited. And it starts this weekend. You know what I'm saying? This weekend is good. We get the Bud thing out the way. You know what I'm saying? We get the Bud thing out the way. T.O. and them fights on Top Rank. I'm going to be watching that fight. And then right after that, we go into January the 7th. A month later, we got everybody. Tank Davis, Boo Boo Andrade, Jaron Ennis, Rashidi Ellis. We got all those people. All right, Adrian, holla at you, fam. Hey, we'll let you know if that DOC checks out, man. If somebody calls in and we got to press 1 and let the let them folk call on in, huh? We'll press 1 for them. But all right, man, I can catch up with you tomorrow. Said Loma in a similar situation as Canelo. There's nowhere to hide. Nowhere. Nowhere to hide. He's got to come out and fight. Loma's got to fight. Oh, okay. Oh, so you rolling with a Tesla. You got Tesla or Rivian. Which one you got? And which Tesla you got if you got a Tesla? Man, I want me a Tesla, man. I'm going to get me one. I'm definitely getting one. But you know what's funny, man? I saw somebody with a Rivian, and they was like, man, them Rivians, they having a hard time finding some superchargers and stuff. So, but yeah, man, Loma is running out of hiding places. But he's at the age where he should be taking on them fights anyway, right before he get ready to retire. Am I gonna have a watch party? I don't know. I might have a watch party Saturday. You know what? I might do that. Y'all want to have a watch party? We can do that. We can have a watch party. We can check that out. If y'all want to have a watch party, it can be on. Let me think. Saturday. What's Saturday? Saturday. Yeah. This Saturday. Yeah. Saturday, I'll be probably running behind. My venue's being rented out. I'll be through at 5, 6 o'clock. Yeah, I'll be cool. Yeah. I can definitely do one. I can definitely do a watch party if y'all want to. Y'all just let me know. We get started a little right before time on them undercards and just let it roll, man. That way I'm gonna get my stuff. Yeah. See what T.O. and them gonna do. Yeah. You are talking about the Teofimo fight, right? Because I ain't messing with the Bud. Yeah. We're talking about the Top Rank card. I'm not doing BLK Prime. I'm not doing Black Planet Prime. I told you I ain't paying $1 for that card. Not at all. Not at all. I'm definitely not paying for that one. Yeah, not at all. Not at all. So you guys good with this next card coming out? On this next card coming out, what do y'all think is next for these guys if they all come out successful? Well, we already know where Tank is going. You think Andrade is going to really fight Charlo like he said? He said he wants to fight Charlo. And who you think Boots? You think Boots is going to be able to step up with either Bud or Bud Spence or Keith Thurman? What y'all think about that? I'm thinking that after this fight right here, we're gonna see some good stuff. We're gonna see some good stuff. I think after this fight right here, after this, we get past this, then we're gonna see some really good fights. Because they have to. It's time to, what they say, either use it or pass it. You know what I mean? Nah, Boots will definitely get Earl with a win. Yep. If Earl don't fight, listen, I'm thinking like this. We'll find out what's going to happen between Bud and Spence after Saturday. On the 11th, we'll find out what's going on. You know what I mean? We'll find out what's going on. Because after this fight is over with, we're going to see. We're going to see. We're gonna see. Yeah, I think Andre with his inactivity, the inactivity, you know what I mean, not having them really good fights, man, it might hurt him, but we'll find out. He would win the IBF interim, meaning his mandatory besides undisputed. Yeah. Yep. Yep. But hell, he's already shit ain't well, Keith Thurman is WBC. You're right. Right. Well, who's WBA? Hold on. Hold on. We'll check and see. Uh, let's check this out. Let's check it out. Check it out real quick. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, IBF. Yeah, but see the thing about it is he'll be IBF. He was going to be mandatory. They said he's going to be mandatory at WBO, and Keith Thurman took the WBC. So this is what I'm thinking. Yeah. Stanios is WBA, but this is what I'm thinking. I'm really thinking that because he had to take a stay busy fight, I think that they probably talked to the because they move Stanionis around. Because Stanionis and Jaron was talking about it, but then they made Stanionis and Virgil Ortiz, correct? So I'm thinking once they talk to the sanctioning bodies, you know, sanctioning bodies make promises. Hopefully, it's understood that after whatever, if he wins this fight, he still be Bud's mandatory because we need to have pressure on Bud. You know what I mean? Said you'll throw a watch party with Bud. Can you just play the audio without problems? I know you can't show it. I think you can. I think you can here and there. Yeah, but maybe if he talked to him position, because I don't think he would do that and just pull himself out of one. I think he wants to keep all his options together. Because think about it like this: if he I don't know. Maybe because right now he's already mandatory for the IBF. He's already mandatory for Spence. He's already mandatory. He already petitioned them to be IBF for them to enforce it. So, like I said, you never know. I think what he wants to do is keep all options open. And I think he definitely wants Spence. He definitely wants Spence, but he don't want to pass up Bud either. Because he know if he gets Bud's belt, then he's that. And Bud is not because it doesn't take him off the list. He's still mandatory over there. I mean, he's still number one. Well, he's number two behind Virgil. And Keith Thurman, then you got Connor Bean. So it really doesn't hurt him at the WBO. Because think about it. Think about it like this. Virgil Ortiz is going to fight Stanionis. Virgil Ortiz, the winner of that is going to be WBA, right? They're going to be WBA mandatory. Then you got Virgil, Jaron, Keith, Connor Bean. Connor Bean is out of it. Jaron Ennis and Keith Thurman ain't going WBO route at all. So Jaron Ennis is still going to be high up in there. He's still going to be high in the ranking. Yeah, but if he talked to him, you know what I'm saying? You never know what they worked out. That's all I'm saying. Because all these people went and talked, and they know how much it is. You know what I mean? Versus getting removed from the WO if he beats Stanionis. Yep. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Because Stanionis is has it. He's right there with that belt. Yep. You're right. You're right. I'm just hoping they made some exceptions. You know what I mean? You never know what happened after that because, Virgil Ortiz was Crawford's what's name? Money talks for sure. I agree. Yeah. And you never know because they want to keep you got Showtime behind it. You got the WBC. See, the WBC made some kind of deal to make sure Keith Thurman and Spence be the mandatory to supersede the IBF and the WBA. See what I'm saying? Because Spence really was supposed to be fighting Stanionis. That's who Spence supposed to be fighting Stanionis right now. That was the title eliminator. So for that fight to occur, and WBC mandates Keith and Spence, all the sanctioning bodies talk. You know what I'm saying? Hollywood, what's up with you, fam? He said, I'll be here. I'm from Philly. We all going for Boots. Oh, man, I'm definitely going. Man, Boots is a beast, man. Hey, but yeah, the mic check. Think about it. For Stanionis and Spence, they were supposed to be mandatory. So the WBC talked to the other sanctioning bodies, so they allowed Keith Thurman and Spence to have that fight, right? For Keith Thurman to be Spence's mandatory. When Stanionis was already supposed to get the fight before the Ugas fight, he took the step aside money, right? So he's supposed to already have that fight with Spence. So for that to occur, all the sanctioning bodies had a big meeting. So in that meeting, they talked about all the scenarios, and that was after what Bud did. So after that fight, after that talk, guess what? There you have it. I'm telling you, the way you say it, it really goes down on paper like that. But what I'm saying is they talk, they done switch some stuff around, they've agreed to some stuff. And since they agreed to some stuff, they're gonna hold Bud's feet to the fire. They're not letting Bud get out of there. Because think about it. If you take Virgil Ortiz off, you take Jaron Ennis off, you got Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman is not going there. He's trying to get the WBC. Then who you got? You got Connor Benn. You got Alex Rocha, David Avanesian. Bud beats David Avanesian. He's off. The next person is number 5 and number 7, Cody Crowley. They're not going to let them two dudes move from 7 and 5 all the way up. That's not going to happen because they're not going to bring in any money. Not going to happen. That's not going to happen. That would be a bad business move. You allow that to happen because Virgil Ortiz will be out. Like I said, David Avanesian is going to be off. Connor Benn is already off. Keith Thurman, Jaron Ennis, you remove Jaron and them, there's nobody left. So they can't allow that to happen. So I'm sure they kept something. I would hope they did. You know what I mean? Sometimes boxing does crazy stuff. That's where we are today. But hopefully, somebody acting like they got damn good sense. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't mean it, that wouldn't make sense to me. But what you're saying, the mic check, is right. That's how it works. But I'm saying, this right now, they missed out on a lot of money from Bud. Bud threw everybody in the spin. This dude jumped all the way down and fought David Avanesian. You went past Virgil Ortiz, Jaron Ennis, Keith Thurman. You couldn't took Connor Benn. You didn't take Alex Rocha. You took David Avanesian. So if you knock him off, Cody Crowley is there. Blair Cobbs, you gonna get them guys to move up? Blair can't be up in the running, So the WBO gonna be hurting. So they're not gonna let Boots go. They gonna work something out. And I hope they do, because what it does is it makes Bud have to fight either Spence or Boots. That's the fight. Boots is going to agree to it because he gets an automatic title shot. You see what I'm saying? He gets automatic title shot. So the thing about it is Bud and Spence are going to have to fight. They're going to have to. They're going to have to make that fight. Or Bud going to have to be thinking about retiring. That's what's going to happen next, because he can't go up and get Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo is off the table for Bud. PBC is not going to let that fight happen. They're not going to let you bypass Spence and go up and fight Jermell Charlo. They're not going to let that happen. And Jermell got to fight Tim Tszyu. So he's not going to have to turn right around and fight Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Right off the bat. It's not going to happen. He's going to be able to get another fight in. Then he's going to be thinking about moving up. So right now we're in a transition. 2023, I say, is going to be a transition year. They got to make it. Everybody got to make it happen, or it's going to pass you by. You're going to be Keith Thurman on the outside looking in. That's what's going to happen next. And Keith Thurman got to make something happen. Something's got to be happening. I know they said they're going to make Spence and Keith Thurman go ahead and fight. That's what they're pushing for. But for some reason, they dragging their feet on announcing the fight. And I think it's because they're going to try to see what's going on with Saturday. I think that's pretty much where they at. And I think Bud is going to have to agree to that. Either that or you're going to fight Boots. And Bud said in that last interview, the juice is not worth the squeeze fighting Boots. He said that Spence would be better off fighting Keith Thurman because that's a bigger money fight. You see what I'm saying? That came out of Bud's mouth. He said if you fight Boots, you're going to get, it's high risk, low reward. Real high risk and no reward. You know what I'm saying? Low, real low reward. So you got to take that fight. What's up, Dion? Said Crawford doesn't really want to fight Charlo. Just talk. I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with it. But if it's gonna be his last fight to walk away with $5-10 million before he retire, maybe. But he ain't getting past Spence. And he can't move, he can't just skip Spence, go up there, they family, they buddies. You know what I mean? It's same PBC family. You think Al Haymon gonna let that happen? Al Haymon ain't gonna let that happen. Because he protects, Al Haymon looks out for his fighters. He looks out for all his fighters. Win or lose, like he tells them, if you lose, I'm gonna get you another fight. Take this fight. If you lose, I get you another fight. He did them all like it. Even Amir Khan said that. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't want to join his organization, there's nothing he can do for you. He can't force you to join. Bud should just join PBC. You only got a few fights left before you retire. So really, it ain't like you got 10 more years left. Why not join PBC, win or lose? Then you say, okay, this is what I want. He said they didn't offer him the 3-fight deal. They didn't offer him Spence, Charlo, and Danny Garcia. That's what he said. So if they didn't offer you that, why didn't you request that? Why didn't you say, hey, and he said he didn't even ask for a rematch clause. That's what Bud said. Bud said, I didn't even ask for one. Why wouldn't you ask for one? If you decide you don't want to fight Spence again, let's say Spence wins, but he feels he's that confident, don't need one, that's cool, but I would have threw a rematch clause in there if I was Bud. You know what I mean? Just in case you thought you got shafted, you got beat by 1 point. You know what I'm saying? But he said he was confident enough to know he didn't need that. That's a bad business decision. So to me, I like to see that fight, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see. We're gonna see all these fights. Andre, once he fights this fight, it's either Charlo, somebody up. He's got to move up. He's got to step up. You can't keep fighting these guys that you don't want to see. You saw we got him on the duck list. You know what I'm saying? We got people on the duck list. We got stuff that's pending. We got all of that. Yeah, well, let's look at the duck list one more time. Let's look at this duck list one more time. Let's check this out. Let's check his duck list out one more time, guys. See where we at on this thing. All right, there we are. Let me see. Let me take his banner off here so we can see this clearly. All right, there we go. There's the duck list. You got Andre at number 9. So he's got to fight somebody so he can come on off that list. You know? Got to. He's got to fight somebody come off that list, man. So we got him at number 9. I know he wants to get off our list. He definitely wants to get off our list. AAR said, anybody seen Crawford's BLK Prime commercial? Still ain't seen that, my man. Still ain't seen it. He didn't want a rematch clause because he knew in his heart there would be no rematch at all. Yeah. 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 Hey, either he knew he was going to get knocked out or he was in his head dreamland and thinking he's just going to go in there and knock Spence out, because why wouldn't Spence want a rematch? You know what I mean? He knows Spence wants a rematch, so why wouldn't he want a rematch? That's the thing. Don't. It doesn't seem right to me. But I can't wait. This weekend is going down. And yeah, to answer y'all's question, I will. If y'all want to, I will definitely have that. What's up, Leon Robinson? What's up with you, fam? Appreciate you rolling up in here, man. We just in here chopping it up. Yeah, man. Oh, I haven't seen that commercial yet, man. Haven't got to see it. Want to see that commercial. I just want to see what it's about, because I'm definitely not watching that damn fight with Bud. I'm not spending $1 damn to watch Bud. That ain't happening. I'll watch it. Well, listen, somebody always puts up the fight after what's them. So if I hear something crazy I need to go see, then I'll tune in on YouTube and go check it out. But I'm not doing that. I'm not watching that Crawford fight. I might have a watch party on the TO fight. Oh, you looked it up on YouTube? 8 Mile, you looked it up? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not paying my money to watch that fight, but I am gonna watch that TO fight. I would definitely watch that fight and check it out. But what's good news is it goes down. Crawford, win or lose, it comes down. We finally get that shit over with and behind us. We get that over with and behind us. And then the Tank Davis card is gonna be awesome. So guess what? We've been bitching and crying about coming out of this thing, and we are finally about out of this. We got 5 more days and we out. We out of that era. That whole Bud era is over. So either Bud is going to fight or Bud is going to fight Spence, Jaron, or have to get ready to go do something different. Talk about his retirement. But all this back and forth silly stuff and all that is over with. All that's over with. Because his mandatory comes up in May. His 18-month mandatory is up in May. Because this David Avenesian fight is not mandatory for Bud. So we get past that. And then we'll get to see where the rest of these guys gonna go. Chisora said the zone is done. I wonder why he said that. Said, bro, this Tank Davis card is what we should have gotten on Juneteenth. Yeah, listen, this card right here is right. This card is right. PBC and them are making up for that. PBC and Showtime coming out swinging. They got some money to make up for. Bud threw every damn thing through a loop, man. Bud did. And guess what? I'm here for it. I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it, fam. I'm here for this. Bud got to make good on that, man. Bud's got to come with it. And that's going to set things back. And I think that's why Spence isn't, they haven't really said anything about that. There's a video. Oh, okay. I'm going to go check it out. I'm going to check it out. I'll go look it up. Chisora. Okay, I'll check it out. Wonder why, was there anything big that he said? You know the phone line's open, Will, if you need to call in. Yeah, guys. Anybody need to call in, the phone lines are open. Call in, give you about 3, 4, 5 minutes on there, just whatever it takes to get your story out. We ain't gonna rush you. You know what I mean? But we give you a few minutes to get on there and then open up the phone lines again. So anybody want to call in and you know, say they agree, say they disagree, it's open. Phone lines are open. So it's pretty funny. Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's cool. It's cool. Yeah, man. I can't wait, man. Hey. And then, man, listen, we're going to have 4 good fights on that night. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be 4 good fights. We got a little bit of everybody on there, man. And then that's their first card in 2023. Imagine what the next couple of cards are going to be like. They loaded that card up. They loaded that card up for a reason. They loaded that up for a reason, man. So the next one's going to be loaded up too. I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to go and get some of these fights out the way, man. I think they're going to give us what we need back to back. They're going to start closing some stuff down. And what they need to do is they need to bring back some of them free fights on Fox. That's what they need to do. They need to have some of these big fights and have some free fights on Fox for some of the other guys that's trying to work their way up. Man, I can't wait for that card. I'm hyped. I can't wait till Saturday we get past that. Woo! Hey. Oh my goodness. Tank said Lamont and Anthony Peterson on it too. Yep. That's going to be a really good card. That's going to be a good one, man. Anybody that's going that fight is going to get their money's worth. I'm definitely going to probably do a watch party on that one. Yeah, that's going to be a really good fight, man. That's going to be a huge fight. I can't wait to see that. That's a card I can't wait for, man. That's what we've been talking about all damn year right there. How hard was this to give us that, man? And they would have gave us that if it wasn't for Bud, man. Bud did that to us, man. And that's why Bud is going to get the Bud talk of the day. You know that? We got to give Bud the talk of the day today, and we're going to give it to him again after the fight. Here we go.
Little prick.
Yeah?
Yeah, prick.
Go ahead.
Come on, get him out of here.
Okay, yeah.
Little prick.
Yeah?
Yeah, prick.
Go ahead.
Come on, get him out of here.
Okay,
Yeah, prick. Yeah, little prick. That's it. Bud was doing us like that all damn year, man. Bud put us all in a bad situation, man. Yeah, I ain't watching that. Yeah, Bud screwed us all, man. With his little diva-ish attitude, man. But guess what? It all comes to an end now, man. It's either what they say, it's either barbecue or mildew with this one now, bro. Either you're gonna do it or you ain't. He's supposed to get past David Avenesian. Hopefully he'll go ahead and pull that off. Hopefully it ain't a fluke and David beats him. But once he gets past that, guess what? It wasn't a mandatory. So he gets out of nothing. All he gets is that fake 10 million, which is really probably 4 million $5 million that he was getting, $4 million. That's all they're getting. They're not paying it. Listen, I want to see the receipts to that shit. I want to see that $10 million receipts. I want to see those checks. Tell them to publish that. He ain't getting that kind of money. They're not paying him. They're not paying him all that. And I thought that they was going to say the fight wasn't happening. But I guess it's going down. When are they going to do some press conferences? When's the weigh-in? Are they still going to have that? Or they going to have the weigh-in at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles? Where the weigh-in going to be at? Is it going to be over at the Husker Stadium? Where's the weigh-in going to be at? That's what I want to see. I'm not watching the fight. I just want to see the weigh-in. I want to see the press conference, and I want to see the weigh-in. That's the only thing I want to see of the fight. That's all I care to see. You know what I mean? That's all I want to see. Hopefully they'll host that. That's what I'm hoping for. But man, like I said, I'm over it. I'm over all that. I can't wait. Can't wait. Can't wait till that's done. Damn, y'all just don't know. Listen, Saturday after the fight, I want to see if Bud is going to call Spence out. If they're going to even ask him that question in the ring. Y'all know that's the question they should ask, right? Do y'all think they're going to ask him about the Spence fight, or do you think he'll call Spence out in the ring? Or do you think he'll say, well, you know, we'll see. If Bud does that shit, that means Bud is preparing to duck again. And that lets me know boxing ain't in his heart no more. He ain't there no more. He ain't there. I don't think he's there. Me personally. Maybe they're giving him 10 mil because BLK is so new and needed a name to launch. I agree. Maybe they would, but I don't see why they're going to throw 10 million his way and then throw David Avenesian 5 million, because they're not. Eddie Hearn said they're not going to sell 10,000 tickets. They're not going to sell 10,000. Listen, y'all know how much a loss they're going to take if they don't sell 10,000 pay-per-views? Because that stadium ain't going to be, it's only 20,000 seats in that stadium, and you know they comping a whole lot of those seats. They're going to kick out $15 million, ran one commercial, no press conferences, and all they're going to make back is maybe $2 million. If they lucky. If they lucky, they'll make $2 million. Go figure. Not unless they writing Bud a check for $10 million and Bud is paying them some kind of advisor fee of $8 million. And they just cleaned up. They just money laundered $8 million. You know, is that what happened here? Did they say they're going to give Bud $10 million, David Avenesian $5 million, and then they get some kind of fees on the back end where it cleans the money up? They get $8 million back from Bud and get a few back from that? I don't know. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I definitely don't know what it is. I definitely don't know what that is, you know? I don't. But I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. I really can't. Yeah, I can't wait to see it. But anyway, guys, that's going to be all for me tonight. I'm going to roll up out of here, man, and get ready for tomorrow. So hopefully we'll hear a little bit more about some of these fights, man. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit the like button on the way out. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. We do this every weeknight at 10 p.m. We come on. And this Saturday, I'm thinking we're going to probably, if I got enough people say they want to go on and check it out, we'll do a watch party. Y'all just let me know. We'll talk about it tomorrow night. Catch everybody tomorrow night. We say what we say and we stand on what we say. So I'll catch y'all tomorrow night. Peace.